Welcome back, guys. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the 40th anniversary John Carpenter's The Thing NECA San Diego Comic-Con exclusive figure. This, a little background on this figure, it was a, as I said, Comic-Con exclusive for 2022. It was made available for pre-order at the beginning, but it sold out pretty quickly the first time around that they went ahead and they opened up pre-orders again for a second time. I missed out on the first one, but I was able to snag this guy up on the second one. So really glad I was able to get this guy, because let's face it, I wasn't going to make it to Comic-Con anytime soon. So just a quick look around the box. They did a really good representation of the Drew Struzan artwork on the front. It's kind of a sort of a holographic. But yeah, then we'll go ahead and it's on the side, the thing. It's also got on top the thing. I really like this packaging. I love the dark, just the solid black, like the nothingness of it, you know. It's plain, it's simple, but it's bold. To me, it you know, it really pops. On the back we got a few of still shots of the actual figure itself. Comes with the array, or the light rays coming out of the face, and it also comes with a solid just surround face. Or you can display it without the face and then make it look even more creepier. But I think the rays do a really good job of, I mean, it looks really cool to me anyway. But yeah, and then on the other side we got also the thing. One thing I have to point out is I did pre-order this from NECA, and I was pretty bummed that it came damaged. More than likely from the way it was packaged in the box, yeah, I can see why it was damaged. But I mean, beyond that frustration, I'm actually glad I was able to get this guy. So let's go ahead and open him up. Once again, a photo of the Drew Struzan artwork. Very cool. And then there's the figure. Obviously, the default comes with the light rays coming out of the face. And the only, as I said before, the only other accessory looks like it's the solid round face. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this guy opened up and take a look at what we have here. And I'm curious to see, has anyone seen this movie or was able to get their hands on this figure? Comment down below, let me know, guys. What do you think of the movie? Again, if you've seen the movie, if you haven't seen the movie. My personal opinion, I think it is a great movie. It is one of my favorite sci-fi horror movies of the 80s. Again, this figure was created to commemorate the 40th anniversary of John Carpenter's The Thing. And, yeah, I mean, this guy looks really cool. So, yeah, I can't really praise NECA enough for their attention to detail in these figures, man. I totally happy with this figure. The way it came out, I mean, the colors are amazing. That Arctic blue sort of coloring that they did all around the figure, along with the black in the front, I think it really makes the blue, Arctic blue, pop. I think it's really cool. The rays, the light rays from the face are actually, they're like this translucent aqua blue, pretty see-through, you know. I think they did a pretty good job with that. I believe, and this just might be, trying to get this off here. Yeah, looks like it's two, I don't know if you can tell, but it's like two little pegs. Yep, two little pegs that just slot into the face. I'll put that to the side. so there's the two little holes. There's the LED light that shines through the face. Now the hood itself, it slides off. So let me just review the hood here. It's a softer plastic, and it's pretty malleable. So I thought that was pretty cool. You see the fur, the attention to detail in this fur. I mean, I don't know if I can do it justice, but yeah, it looks really, really cool. I really dig the transition from the darker color to the Arctic blue. I mean, from the wash to the shading. I mean, even if you can, see if I can get that zoomed in enough. As you can see the almost the blue stitching there of the actual. So I mean, you look at this guy and it's like it almost looks like they have. You can see the stitching in between the lines. So I think NECA did an amazing job on this figure. The bottom of the figure, or of the hood rather, there's a little bit of a slot there, like it's like slotted. So when you actually put this on the figure, you look at the figure itself, there's a little bit of a indentation there. So it's pretty good about staying on there pretty well, I think. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the articulation. As for articulation, the arms go to about 90 degrees. I want to say it's, this is a little bit harder, but I think it's because of the coat itself. I think the coat, I can already tell the coat is kind of restricting. But yeah, so arm comes up. I'm sure I can probably get it all the way around, but I'm not going to force it. There's a single joint in the elbow. Looks like the elbow rotates. Looks like the hand rotates all the way around. And there is some movement there, so you can give it some pretty cool articulation. Same with the other arm. Although this one, I feel like I can't get it all the way as high up or as out. Again, more than likely probably because of the coat. But you got single joint in the arm, or in the elbow. Hand rotates all the way around. And like I said, on the other hand, it kind of swivels all over the place. So you get some pretty good, decent poses. Like I said, if you look at the detail in this guy, man. See, like, I don't know if you could tell the little stitching and the wrinkles, the weathering, even the coloration. Like I said, the black on this Arctic blue is just amazing. You see the little ripples there, the wrinkles on the side, the stitching. I mean, I don't know if I could do this justice, but I mean, it almost looks like you could see the stitching in this. Even on the wear on the jacket there on the bottom. As for the coat itself, it is a softer plastic, but still, it's pretty bulky, so it's kind of hard to. There's a rotation in the waist there. Some bit of swivel, not too much. Again, I feel the jacket kind of hinders the movement. Down to the legs. Same with the legs. It looks like the jacket's kind of can't go all the way up. To the sides, it's kind of stuck there. Single joint in the knee. Unfortunately, the foot is really just back and forth. There's really no swivel to it. It's just up and down. The detail in the boots look pretty cool. I dig the weathered snow staining that they did here. And I mean, if you just look at the detail in that, man, the laces look really cool. You actually look at the laces, it looks like it's blowing in the wind. So I think that's pretty cool. There is some rotation in the knee. Seems not too much. And pretty much the same for the other leg as well. Yeah. Goes back, goes front. And you still got that snow stains. And the weather on the boots. All around, this figure is amazing. I'm so glad I was able to pick him up. So now, as for Well, I guess the main event. Let's check out the light. So we're gonna go ahead and take this off again. And oh, as for the head, it does rotate all the way around. Not so much forward and back, but it does go all the way around. As for the back, it looks like there's a little screw where the batteries would go. Now, I was reading the instructions beforehand, and it looks like you just use a screwdriver, take the screw out. And I think you pop out a little plastic piece that's supposed to be in here. You unplug that, and that's the on and off switch. Okay, so let me, give me 1 second. I'm going to go ahead and get that screw opened up, the little compartment opened up, and get this going. 1 second, guys. Okay, so let's see here. Let's go and get this guy back on. It just pops back in. So then, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this on. I know I am really making this last before the big reveal of the face here. So again, it slots in, which is pretty cool. I dig that. So there's really no movement of the hood once it's on there. I mean, it's pretty on there pretty good. But okay, guys, there it is. Man, that's a pretty good. Gives us pretty good light. And I mean, if you look at it, I don't know if you could tell up here in the rays, but gives off a pretty good, they did a good job with the translucent rays. I mean, I think the light travels pretty well. I really love this figure. It's really cool. Definitely captures the essence, as I said, of the Drew Struzan poster. So there's a comparison of the two. Yeah, I'm definitely going to pose this guy up with my two McCready figures. Can't wait to do that. But yeah, guys, we will do one more tour around the figure. Man, that is super cool. So glad I was able to pick this guy up. But yeah, guys, that about wraps it up. If you're new to the channel, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Definitely, if you like this video, hit that like button. If you're not new to the channel, thanks again for coming back and watching the video, as well as supporting the channel. Really appreciate it a lot. But yeah, feel free to comment down below if you've seen this movie, if you're a fan of the movie, if you're not a fan of the movie. A lot of people say it grosses them out from the practical effects. I just think it makes for a really good movie. Only reason being is because if it's that hardcore that it makes you want to get sick from the effects, they must be doing something right. Also, have you seen I don't know if you'd call it a prequel, when they came out in, well, yeah, it doesn't exist. Not to me anyway. That movie was horrible. But the original John Carpenter's The Thing from 1982 was amazing. From the score to the atmosphere in the movie, the sense of tension and isolation and paranoia. I mean, it's from all that. It's just insane. I guess I should say this is a special Thanksgiving video for y'all. Reason being is normally I do one video a week, but given that it's a holiday, I want to do something special, especially for the 40th anniversary of The Thing. So anyway, guys, y'all be safe and have a happy Thanksgiving. Take care. See you in the next video. Bye bye.